to a great contest for the first senior mini-moto race of the weekend as they now start to line up on the grid, getting ready for the race start.
Yeah, these guys take it really seriously as well. They are so committed, especially down into turn 2 and the loop round through the complex. You know, they're lining up on the grid. They will not be held long. They get ready then for the senior mini-motos first race of 3 this weekend. Great start from second on the grid. Matt Birkin flew off the line. It was a bit of a stall really from Ryan Grant. Didn't get off too well, but everyone's safely through. As they come through, it is Matt Birkin out of the complex who leads Ryan Grant.
But Grant's trying to fight back as they go into the left-hander for the first time. It even looked like Mark Payne was trying to have a go for second place there. Through the right, through the left hairpins on the centre of the circuit as we make our way around the first portion of the lap for the first time.
Indeed, as they go down towards the second chicane now, it is Matt Birkin and Ryan Grant with a bit of company, I've got to say. I thought it'd be those two. I didn't think they'd have 3 others behind them. It's Mark Payne, Richard Holmes Williams and Justin Bainbridge who are right in behind. And already a move there. I think that's Mark Payne just being relegated by Richard Holmes Williams.
It is indeed. Holmes Williams up to 3rd place, almost contact. That was nose to tail stuff and almost ended in tears, which is a brave move to make, but could have certainly been slightly more painful. However, they make it through, and Birkin on the fight back with Richard Holmes Williams coming into the infield for the second time out of 8.
Absolutely, on the front straight, that contact. They were so close. They actually went knee to knee over the line, and then one went for one line, and then they almost took each other out. One has to sit up. Not sure who, but it's definitely cost Ryan Grant. He's back in 4th now, and that's work to do when he started on pole.
So, Mark Payne, the number 18, in the lead of the race, side by side as they go through turn number 10, as there's a yellow flag at the bottom end of the circuit. Side by side, though, for the lead of the race. And it is Richard Holmes Williams who is in the lead. Pats the number on the front, but gets a very slow exit out of the hairpin. So Mark Payne just about reclaims it. Holmes Williams swoops in and takes the lead with a quite a knuckly move up the inside, which is actually invited Richard Grant ahead of Mark Payne. So Payne down from 1st to 3rd in 3 corners.
Went to elbow there. There was a bit of contact. Someone's retired. That's, I think... I don't know. And
that's number 10 who's pulled off to the left-hand side. That's Gavin Burkett.
Yeah, Gavin Burkett. It's not Marco Pandolfo as my
right in front of our camera.
Yeah, that's parked neatly in front of our camera. If you're watching online, you'll be able to see what that is all about. Meanwhile, back track side, bit of a gap for him. Mark Payne has just got a bit of a gap over Richard Holmes Williams. They go down to the last corner, the hairpin. They'll throw it in, hope it sticks. Run it out wide and then sweep back across. It's Richard Holmes Williams who's actually ahead here, I think.
Ahead of Ryan Grant.
He is, yeah. He's got Ryan Grant and Mark Payne. So Mark Payne has made a mistake down there at one point on this circuit. Richard Holmes Williams and Ryan Grant were the fastest lap of the race. Mark Payne, Justin Bainbridge, Matt Birkin, Paul Nichols, Josh Birkin, Cameron Harris, Chris Yeomans, Marco Pandolfo is in the top 10, and Simon Huntingford is in 11th place.
So a shame for Gavin Burkett to pull off to the side. However, with 3.5 laps completed, 5 left to go. Ryan Grant with the fastest lap on that last one, a 55.065. This could well be a 3-way fight for the lead of the race. Richard Holmes Williams is giving it all he got, especially with the disappointment of retiring earlier on. A few niggles throughout the day, but has corrected it. And Holmes Williams, the 126 in the lead, fastest lap, halfway through the race at 54.212. Could it be job done at this point? I don't want to say it's too early, because it is too early, but it could well be a decent result for him nonetheless.
Yeah, lapping 7/10 quicker does look like Richard Holmes Williams has something in hand, but we'll wait and see how this race evolves. I mean, Ryan Grant has had an incredible pace in qualifying and in practice, so we'll see what happens there. Chris Yeomans has got ahead of Matt Birkin.
Well, Matt Birkin has dropped back because he was in the fight for the lead just a little while ago. However, he seems to have dropped off the side of the timing screen. We'll wait for him with bated breath to come through. That
Simon Huntingford has just passed, so we've lost Matt Birkin in something. It's I don't know where he's gone. I think he's retired out of the race. Looks like he has.
He could have been the yellow flag down at the infield just a few laps ago.
Never mind, back at the front. Oh, look at that lap time from Richard Holmes-Williams, a 53.799. He is a second and a half quicker than Ryan Grant. I'll answer your question now, Dan. He's got this sewn up.
There you go. Kiko off the fence now. There we go. So Richard Holmes-Williams, the 1:26, a great lap time there. 2.8 seconds to the good ahead of Ryan Grant and Mark Payne. 4 seconds actually back Mark Payne is from Richard Holmes-Williams, and I think this is good. It's a good race to see, and I think the disappointment of earlier really has inspired, because he's performed very well at times last season. Sometimes has been a bit on and off at some meetings, but now really is correcting that.
Yeah, and he's had these little problems today, but you know, quality riders always come through and let their skills do the talking. Let's hope he doesn't get impeded.
Touch word.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't get impeded by Simon Huntingford. He's closing at him quite quickly. I think he should get him in a reasonably good area of the circuit, a bit of a straight. He's around the outside, yeah, gets it done nice and neatly. So Richard Holmes-Williams on his way with a lap and a half to go to victory.
But Mark Payne, the 18 in third place, is chasing the 16 in second place. It was a good 7/10 of a second on the last lap, quicker than Ryan Grant, and is only half a second behind. So it could be a last lap battle for second place. Not too long in this race left to go. In fact, when Richard Holmes-Williams comes over the line for this next one, it will be the last lap he starts. So, in fact, just from our left-hand side of the commentary box, it has got much, much closer for second place. It could potentially be a move coming towards the right-handed hairpin, the final corner for the second last lap. Not quite, they're close, but no cigar on this occasion.
Yeah, got close to the back marker, Simon Huntingford. Just impeding there, a bit of Ryan Grant. So this one's going to go down to the last lap. There will be no battle for the lead. That's Richard Holmes-Williams. Surely he will get that home safe and sound. Ryan Grant, though, and Mark Payne, that is all up for discussion at this moment in time. Justin Bainbridge is in a lonely fourth. Paul Nicholls and Josh Birkin are still at it, though. They are not too far away from each other as we await the leaders to come round.
In the tow, though, for second place. And it's Mark Payne. Can sense that the position is going to be going into turn number 9. Keeps a lot more momentum through the first part of the chicane compared to Ryan Grant. But Richard Holmes-Williams is about to come over the line to take a fantastic victory. Did as much he could, from fantastic fighting from him to really take the reward of earlier's disappointments. Over the line comes Grant and Payne to finish second and third respectively, with Justin Bainbridge due to come over in fourth place. Fifth place for Paul Nicholls. Josh Birkin will finish sixth. Cameron Harris and Chris Yeomans will be 7th and 8th. 9th place for Marco Pandolfo. Simon Huntingford in 10th. 11th place for Matt Birkin, who only completed 3 laps, and Gavin Burkett unfortunately had the issue earlier on when pulled off to the left-hand side of the circuit, down by the first chicane.
In the Pit Bike 140 and Moto team race, Kiko Giles put the commentator's curse on it.
Everyone makes a safe start, everyone gets through okay, and it is Jamie King ahead.
He wasn't ahead for long though. Kevin Gritton going down would bring out a red flag which would end this one early.